Yes, mates, today I'm in the Dorchester Massive, mate. Dorchester, it's like a place near Weymouth, mate. Weymouth Massive, not so far away. The reason it's called Dorchester for, mate, is because they make wardrobes and Dorchesters, mate, as in Chester drawers, mate, as in Chester door, mate, for Dorchester, just for copyrighted, mate, because they would have been fined if they used it. So, proper, gonna have a little gander around the Dorchester Massive today, mate, and see what it's all about down here, mate. It's been a bit of a trek down here, mate, but we've finally got here, mate. So, proper gonna see what's going on in the Dorchester Massive, innit?
So specials over here.
Oh, mate, so you've got one guy over here selling flowers, mate, and
cheaper than the supermarkets.
it's cheaper than the supermarkets, mate. That's right, fair enough, mate. Proper, so he's selling his flowers, mate. I'm having a little gander around here, mate. He can, you know, sell flowers, mate. He can shop better than I can, mate. I need him to go and like promote me or something, mate. But gonna go down here, mate, get some grubby grub, and then I'm gonna, you know, well, obviously carry on my adventure, mate. But I'm on South Street at the moment, mate, and it seems to be a lot of places full of Halifax and the works and trespass and everything like that, mate. You know, I'm just gonna have a good old look round, mate, and see what's going on, mate. Maybe I can ring his little bell, mate, and like start trying to sell flowers or something like that, mate. Can you imagine me with flower power, mate? So I've had my late breakfast. I'm happy I'm all full up a bit now, not really fofo, but I'm gonna now have a little gander around the shoppies, mate, and see what's actually going on around these parts, mate. Proper. Don't know how big it is down here. It looks quite a big place, but we will see what is happening in it, mate. Proper, get some good deals, mate. Seems pretty big for the clothing shops around these parts as well. It's what I call a very wide open area, mate. It's not what you call one of these closed-in old school kind of towns. Like everything's like got 20 feet between it, kind of thing. It's quite a, to be honest, mate, it's quite a big area to be able to make to like walk around, mate. You're not bumping into old Efford with a walking stick or anything like that. But it's quite, I think it's like a lot of it's been like, there's been a lot of Bob the Builder work going on around these parts as well recently. I mean, it seems like there's a lot of like fairly new modern looking buildings and things like that, mate. So we're going up here now, mate. I don't know, it's something called Golds, mate. Golds. It means gold, mate. It's gold, I'm rich. But it's just like, I'm just seeing like it's like one long line, and it's something called the Forum Centre Supermarket Shopping Mall. Here we go, mate. Napper's Court, mate. Probably sell dirty nappies or something like that, mate. I don't know. What do I look like, mate? A babysitter. Let me see what we've got over here then. There we go, mate. Found the co-op, mate. The old Dorchester got a co-op as well, mate, like everywhere else. Well, I've done the main road now. I'm now going to look into the have a look at the markets, mate. I think there's a couple of like, little small marketplaces nearby, and just have a gander around them for a couple of hours, mate. It's just the one road so far, man. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's nice to look down the road, mate, but I'm just curious to see, there must be something that's really going to interest me, mate. You just want to go somewhere, there's always something that really does catch my eye, mate, but as of yet, I haven't seen nothing. I've had my look round, mate. These turnings, everything like that, mate, they're quite the head fuck, to be quite honest, mate. I've ended up starting back where I started off, mate, and right, mate, he's got a car, he's met me to know he's got one, mate. So I'm like trying to work out where I think I am, mate, because I've come back round on myself down here, mate, now I've got myself lost. And proper, this is annoying. Recognise that library, mate. That's what I mean, mate, when you visit places for the first time, you do get, you know, lost, mate, and proper, it all looks the same to you, mate. You've got cars, mate, and if there was one that was like, you know, very unique and worth nicking, mate, I probably remember where I was going, mate, but there isn't really that much here, mate. Mind you, it's a good car park though. It doesn't look like it's got any like CCTV, mate, so it might be good to get myself a free car one day, mate, if I want to go for a drive somewhere, mate. But I'm just trying to like find myself back to the town centre at the moment, and I haven't really had much luck yet, mate. Let me see, hang on. That's the other market up there, I think, mate. There's the library. I think I'll go this way, mate. Find my way back, mate. Just got to know where these market things are, mate. And one thing I've noticed down here, mate, down in Dorchester Massive, mate, they love cigarette bins, mate, to flick your ashes in your dirty cigarettes, mate. You don't really like see that too often around like little bits and bobs around here, mate, because majority of places just let you chuck them on the floor, mate, unless you fancy a fine. You know, it's like playing with the devil, mate, but instead you're like smoking with the devil, mate, whether or not you're going to get ticketed by a litter policeman or something like that, mate. They're getting quite big. Bus, mate, what's that say? Say, mate, I can't even see what it says, mate. That's scatting. But it looks like one of those first buses, mate, so proper confused. So maybe I should just like follow my senses towards the bus stops, mate, because there's a second bus going there, mate, so there's got to be like a bus station nearby, mate. I can come watch the buses for a couple of hours, mate. I do like buses, so I'll just miss that, mate. There's actually a sign here, mate. It says to me, Citizens of Ice Bureau, mate. I know them all too well. Whoa, mate, that's a bit of a gap on the floor. Town centre's a minute. Dinosaur Museum, mate, what you expect in Dorset. There's plenty of dinosaurs down here. And you can even get a teddy bear museum, mate, to look at teddy bears, mate, if you like that kind of thing, mate, you know. Some people like that, but the ones that would probably take them on a teddy bear's picnic, giving them half the chance, mate. And if you like teddy bears that much, mate, I question you, mate. I really do question you if you like teddy bears that much, mate. I mean, cuddling him in one thing, but building a museum, mate, what else are you doing with those bears, mate, literally? And I tell you, I don't think it's this Rupert. It gets a bit of a fun time, if you know what I mean, mate. Definitely, yes, underestimated the size of this place, mate. It's not got one railway station, but it's got 2 railway stations, mate. 2 for the price of 1 down these parts, mate, and that's something we don't see too often in these kind of areas, mate. But I'm just trying to like hover in on it, mate, and have a little gander around it, mate, if I can find it. But proper, well, some more shops up here, mate. There's like a couple more like restaurants place, mate. Weymouth Avenue, mate. We're definitely not in Weymouth, but it's a start, mate. Big car park over there, mate. Looks like it could have been used for the train station, so I can't actually be that far from the train station, so I can see a big. No, I thought it was a bus station there then, mate. So I think it's up this way from what I can gather, and I've just got to keep on looking around, mate. I should, you can see a sign up there actually, mate. So that I'm going to do a danger and climb a wall, mate. Yeah, that all looks new built. Bus, mate, 10, Dorchester Massive, mate. I like buses. Proper bottom in Dorchester, mate. So I wonder what he's going to become, mate, in his next journey. Maybe he's going to become a Weymouth Massive, or he's going to the Dorset County Hospital, that one is, mate. But apparently it's up to every 15 minutes here as well, mate. That's better than most places, mate. But Brewery Square, mate, it's got to be one of the places for like a night out or something, mate. Proper up, mate. What's up this way? Well, mate, I didn't just find a train station, mate. I look like I have found a bus station, mate. Proper. It looks like they've got buses here, mate. A lot of them as well. I don't know where else they'll take me, mate. But proper. I don't mind getting on a bus somewhere, mate, and have a bus ride. Apparently the train station's down these parts, mate. But as of yet, I can't directly see it. They get one of those mere platform things, like you walk across, mate, to like dodge the trains and things like that, mate. Bus, mate, not in service. So proper. I'm gonna have like a little look around here, mate, and try and find one next train. That could be right in front of me there, mate. It could actually be a train station, not a bus station, mate. But who's complaining, mate? Or it could be a bit of both. You've got the axe. You got the axe lister, mate. Can't even see I have mirages now, mate. I can't even see what it says. Dorchester X11, mate. X-rated, mate. Right then, mate. Let's have a look around these parts, innit? I think I'm nearly done down here now, mate. Just gonna get a train, go on my next adventure, innit? Well, mate, so I think I'm pretty much done with the Dorchester Massive, so big up Dorchester, innit, mate?